Taurus Daily Horoscope for June 8, 2025. Cosmic revelations and divine guidance for the bull. Today's celestial blueprint presents a fascinating day for Taurus natives as we look at Sunday, June 8, 2025. The cosmic energies are particularly potent for you, dear bull, as several significant planetary alignments directly impact your sign. As we dive into this astrological forecast, we're looking at a day where Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Saturn in Pisces. This powerful alignment brings a sense of stability and structure to your emotional and financial realms. There's a mature energy here that supports long-term planning and commitment areas where you naturally excel. Meanwhile, the moon transits through intense Scorpio, your opposite sign, illuminating your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. This creates an interesting polarity effect, pulling your attention towards significant others and important connections in your life. With this Scorpio moon, emotions run deep, and you may find yourself exploring the more mysterious and transformative aspects of your relationships. The sun continues its journey through curious Gemini, activating your second house of values, possessions, and self-worth. This placement encourages you to reassess what truly matters to you and how your material world reflects your inner values. It's a time to consider whether your resources are being allocated in ways that genuinely support your sense of security and comfort, something every Taurus holds dear. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, remains in your sign, continuing to bless you with growth opportunities and an enhanced sense of optimism. This beneficial influence has been amplifying your natural qualities and bringing attention your way since its ingress into Taurus. On the challenging side, Mars in Gemini forms a square with Neptune in Pisces. This aspect could create some confusion around financial matters or personal values. There may be a thin veil between reality and wishful thinking today, particularly regarding resources or investments. Be cautious about making major financial decisions while this influence is active. In your professional sphere, the Venus-Saturn trine brings excellent support for career advancement and recognition from authority figures. Your natural diligence and reliability shine through, potentially catching the eye of someone who can help elevate your position. Long-term projects receive cosmic support, and the foundations you lay today have staying power. If you've been considering asking for a promotion or taking on more responsibility, the stars favor these moves, provided you've done the preparatory work. Financial matters benefit from your enhanced practical judgment today. The Saturn influence helps you discern between frivolous expenses and worthwhile investments. This is an excellent time to review your budget, make adjustments to savings plans, or research long-term investments. However, with the Mars-Neptune square, be wary of get-rich-quick schemes or investments that promise unrealistic returns. Your natural Taurian skepticism serves you well here, trust it. In matters of the heart, the Scorpio moon creates an intensity that can either deepen bonds or bring unresolved tensions to the surface. For coupled bulls, this is a powerful day for emotional intimacy and meaningful conversations about the future. The Venus-Saturn trine supports discussions about commitment and long-term plans. There's a seriousness to romantic matters today that aligns well with your preference for stability and reliability. Single Taurians might feel drawn to someone with emotional depth and authenticity rather than surface-level charm. A connection made today could have surprising staying power, though you're advised to take things slowly and allow time to reveal a potential partner's true nature. With Neptune's influence in the mix, it's important to see people as they truly are, not as you wish them to be. Your physical vitality shows mixed influences today. The stabilizing Saturn energy helps with endurance and sustained effort, making this a good day for steady exercise rather than high-intensity workouts. Pay particular attention to your throat and neck area, traditionally ruled by Taurus, as tension may accumulate there under the Scorpio moon opposition. Gentle stretching and adequate hydration will help maintain your well-being. Digestively speaking, Your system may be more sensitive than usual with the Neptune influence. Favor simple, nourishing foods and perhaps reduce dairy consumption today. Your body craves grounding nourishment. Think root vegetables, proteins, and foods rich in calcium to support your ruling planet Venus. Mentally and emotionally, the Scorpio moon may bring deeper feelings to the surface, perhaps triggering some emotional processing. While this can feel uncomfortable for your typically steady sign, allowing these emotions to flow through you creates space for emotional renewal. Journaling or confidential conversations with trusted friends can help process any intense feelings that arise. For spiritual growth, the Neptune influence opens channels to your intuition and higher guidance. Despite your practical nature, today offers access to subtle energies and insights that transcend logical understanding. Meditation, time spent near water, or artistic expression can help you tap into these nurturing spiritual currents. Today's planetary aspects present some important challenges to navigate. The Mars-Neptune square may cloud judgment around financial decisions or create uncertainty about the best course of action. Avoid making major purchases or investments if you feel any doubt or confusion. Similarly, communication might be subject to misunderstandings, particularly in digital formats. Take extra time to ensure clarity in important messages. The Scorpio moon opposite your sign can trigger relationship tensions or bring power dynamics into focus. Remember that compromise doesn't mean surrender. Finding the balance between standing your ground and showing flexibility will be your relationship superpower today. As we look at specific advice for navigating June 8th, consider starting your day with a grounding ritual that engages your physical senses, perhaps enjoying breakfast outdoors, working with plants, or taking a mindful walk in nature. These activities reinforce your earth element connection and set a centered tone for the day. Schedule time for financial review and planning, taking advantage of the clear-eyed perspective the Venus-Saturn trine provides. This is also an excellent day to address any paperwork or administrative tasks that require attention to detail. For relationships, create space for meaningful conversation with important people in your life. The Scorpio moon supports deeper connections when you're willing to show vulnerability and genuine interest in others' emotional worlds. Your lucky color today is deep emerald green, which enhances your connection to Venus energy. The number 6 carries harmonious vibrations that support your endeavors. Carrying or wearing malachite can help transform challenging energies, while rose quartz opens and protects your heart center during emotional exchanges. Remember that your greatest strength today lies in your authentic Taurian qualities: patience, persistence, and practicality. By honoring your need for security while remaining open to emotional depth, you'll navigate this day with grace and possibly discover new dimensions of your relationships and values. This cosmic weather report for Taurus on June 8, 2025, indicates a day of potential growth through balancing practical concerns with emotional intelligence. The skills you develop in managing today's contrasting energies will serve you well throughout the coming weeks as you continue your journey of self-discovery and manifestation. Trust your innate wisdom, dear Taurus, and watch how even challenges transform into stepping stones toward your most authentic and abundant life. On June 8, 2025, Taurus experiences a significant planetary configuration that deserves careful attention. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini, occupying your second house of finances, material possessions, and self-worth. This position illuminates your financial landscape, encouraging a practical assessment of your resources. With the Sun at approximately 18 degrees Gemini, you're experiencing a period where your value systems are being highlighted and potentially transformed through new information and perspectives. The Gemini influence brings a dual nature to your typically steady approach to finances. You might find yourself considering multiple income streams or reassessing what you truly value. The Sun's light is particularly revealing your relationship with material security during this transit. Mercury, the planetary ruler of Gemini, has recently stationed direct in your sign, creating a powerful alignment that enhances your communication about personal needs and values. This Mercury position at approximately 28 degrees Taurus amplifies your voice and strengthens your negotiating position in financial matters. Your ruling planet Venus is currently moving through Cáncer, occupying your third house of communication and short-distance travel. At about 15 degrees Cáncer, Venus creates a nurturing environment for expressing your desires and connecting with those in your immediate environment. The emotional intelligence that comes with this Venus placement helps you articulate your needs with both clarity and sensitivity, a powerful combination for a Taurus who typically prefers stability over confrontation. Mars brings its energetic influence to Virgo, activating your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. Positioned at approximately 7 degrees Virgo, Mars infuses precision and analytical energy into your creative pursuits. This is particularly significant for Taurus natives who tend to approach creativity through sensory experiences. The Virgo influence adds a methodical dimension to your typically organic creative process. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, is currently transiting through Virgo as well, at around 22 degrees. This creates a harmonious trine aspect with your Taurus sun, opening pathways for growth through detailed planning and systematic approaches. Jupiter in your fifth house expands opportunities for joy and self-expression, particularly through activities that involve refinement and improvement. Saturn continues its journey through Pisces, occupying your 11th house of social networks, communities, and long-term aspirations. At approximately 14 degrees Pisces, Saturn forms a challenging square aspect to your Taurus sun, creating tension between your desire for personal stability and the need to adapt within collective environments. This transit requires balancing your individual needs with group dynamics, a particular challenge for the typically self-sufficient Taurus. The outer planets are creating a complex backdrop for these personal planetary movements. Uranus, continuing its long transit through Taurus at approximately 28 degrees, remains in your first house of self and identity. This revolutionary planet has been gradually reshaping your approach to personal identity since 2018, and today it forms an exact conjunction with Mercury, triggering potential revelations about your self-concept and personal values. Neptune at 14 degrees Aries occupies your 12th house of spirituality, unconscious patterns, and hidden matters. This placement dissolves boundaries around your spiritual understanding, potentially bringing intuitive insights about your material relationship with the world, a significant consideration for Earth-dominant Taurus. Pluto, having recently re-entered Aquarius at approximately 4 degrees, activates your 10th house of career, reputation, and public standing. This transformative planet challenges established power structures in your professional life, potentially revealing deeper motivations behind your career ambitions. The North Node in Pisces and South Node in Virgo create an axis across your 5th and 11th houses, highlighting a developmental path from perfectionism toward faith and creative surrender, a particularly meaningful journey for the typically control-oriented Taurus. The asteroid Chiron at 25 degrees Aries in your 12th house forms a sextile to your natal Taurus energy, providing opportunities for healing wounds related to self-worth and material security. Today's lunar position is particularly significant. The moon in Scorpio, your opposite sign, creates a powerful opposition to your Taurus energy. Occupying your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, this Scorpio moon intensifies emotional exchanges and highlights power dynamics in close relationships. As the moon forms aspects with Mars and Jupiter later in the day, emotional intensity may rise around creative projects or romantic situations. The Black Moon Lilith position in Cáncer reinforces themes of expressing authentic emotional needs, particularly in communication and within your local environment. This placement supports the Venus in Cáncer transit, encouraging you to voice previously suppressed desires. The composite effect of these planetary positions creates a day where material concerns intersect with emotional and spiritual dimensions. For Taurus, traditionally focused on tangible security, today's planetary alignment encourages integration of the practical with the emotional and intuitive. The concentration of planets in Earth signs Mercury and your natal Sun in Taurus, Mars and Jupiter in Virgo, provides substantial grounding energy to balance the emotional Cáncer influences and challenging outer planet aspects. Mercury's position in Cáncer on June 8, 2025, creates a fascinating communication landscape for you, Taurus. Your words are carrying more emotional weight today, with thoughts flowing from a place of genuine feeling rather than pure logic. This emotional intelligence in your expression makes your communication particularly persuasive and heartfelt. People aren't just hearing your words, they're feeling the authenticity behind them. Your ruling planet, Venus, currently in Gemini, creates an interesting duality in how you express yourself. While you're naturally methodical and thoughtful in communication, today you might find yourself more verbally nimble, able to adapt your message to different audiences with surprising versatility. This Venus placement enhances your ability to find the perfect words, especially when discussing matters of value or importance. With the moon in harmony-seeking Libra, forming a gentle sextile to your Sun sign, your diplomatic abilities are heightened significantly today. You're able to broker peace, find compromise, and express disagreement without creating conflict, a superpower in both personal and professional settings. Jupiter's favorable aspect to Mercury expands your communication reach today. Ideas you express now have greater potential to travel far, whether literally through wider audiences or figuratively through deeper impact. Your words carry weight and significance beyond the ordinary. Notice how your voice itself may carry different qualities today, perhaps more resonant, more confident, or more soothing to others. Your physical expression of communication is enhanced, making this an excellent day for important conversations, presentations, or recordings. Digital communications benefit from a special touch of warmth today. Emails, texts, and social media posts that might normally come across as flat are infused with your genuine Taurian charm and sincerity. Take advantage of this by reaching out to important connections or sharing meaningful content. Mars in Scorpio creates an interesting intensity to your exchanges, particularly with close partners or collaborators. While this might add a layer of passion to your words, be mindful that others may perceive more intensity in your delivery than you intend. Your normally patient communication style may have an undercurrent of urgency. Creative expression receives a beautiful boost from Neptune's position today. Artistic Taurians will find that words flow more poetically, visual expressions carry deeper symbolism, and musical expressions touch the soul more directly. Even non-artists will find their everyday communications infused with more creativity and imagination. Saturn's influence on your communication houses suggests that conversations initiated today could lead to long-term agreements or understandings. Your words have staying power now. What you commit to verbally carries the weight of a written contract in terms of how seriously others will take your promises. If there's been tension in a relationship due to miscommunication, today offers a perfect window for healing. You're able to express your perspective with both emotional honesty and tactful consideration for the other person's feelings. The combination of earthy Taurus pragmatism with Cancer's emotional intelligence helps you find just the right approach to sensitive topics. Your listening skills are particularly enhanced today. You'll find yourself picking up on subtle undercurrents in conversations, hearing what isn't being said as clearly as what is. This makes you an exceptional confidant and advisor to those seeking your counsel. Body language and nonverbal communication take on greater significance for you today. Pay attention to how you physically present yourself in important interactions. Small adjustments to your posture, eye contact, or gestures can dramatically improve how your message is received. With Mercury forming a challenging aspect to Uranus, unexpected communications may arrive today that require quick thinking. While your Taurus nature typically prefers time to process before responding, today you'll demonstrate surprising agility in handling communication curveballs. Teaching and explaining complex topics becomes one of your strengths today. You're able to break down complicated ideas into digestible, relatable concepts. If you work in education, training, or mentorship, leverage this gift to make significant progress with students or mentees. Group discussions particularly benefit from your energy today. You naturally emerge as a voice of reason and emotional intelligence in team settings, helping to guide conversations toward productive outcomes rather than circular debates. Important documents or contracts reviewed today benefit from your enhanced attention to both details and implications. Your ability to spot potential issues in the fine print is heightened, as is your talent for negotiating better terms when necessary. The Pluto retrograde influencing your communication sector helps you uncover deeper truths in conversations. You might suddenly understand the root of a long-standing miscommunication or see through superficial exchanges to what's really being communicated. For writers, this is an exceptionally productive day as words flow with unusual ease. Consider dedicating time to any writing projects, journaling, or important correspondence that has been waiting for the right moment. Physical communication, touch, proximity, body language, is heightened in significance today. As a tactile Taurus, your natural understanding of physical communication serves you well, especially in close relationships where a gesture can speak volumes. Technological communication tools seem to cooperate unusually well with you today. If you've been experiencing frustrations with devices or platforms, this is an excellent day to resolve those issues or learn new communication technologies. Difficult conversations that you've been postponing become more manageable today. The astrological support for clear, compassionate communication helps you address challenging topics with both honesty and grace. Trust your instincts about timing. You'll know when the moment is right to bring up sensitive subjects. Your communication style today carries a particularly grounding influence that others find reassuring. In times of uncertainty, your steady, thoughtful expression provides a sense of stability that makes you a valuable presence in any conversation. The connection between your throat chakra and heart chakra is especially strong today, allowing your words to carry genuine emotional resonance. This alignment helps ensure that what you say truly reflects what you feel, creating powerful authenticity in all your interactions. June 8, 2025 presents Taurus natives with an intriguing financial landscape as Mercury in Cáncer forms a helpful trine to your ruling planet Venus in your money sector. This alignment creates a fertile environment for financial discussions and negotiations. You'll find your practical communication style particularly effective when discussing money matters today. If you've been waiting for the right moment to ask for a raise or renegotiate terms with clients, this planetary support offers an advantageous backdrop. Venus, positioned favorably in your financial sector, enhances your natural ability to attract resources and recognize value where others might miss it. Your eye for quality and sustainable investments serves you particularly well today. The moon in Scorpio illuminates your partnership and contracts sector, suggesting that collaborations and agreements formed today have strong potential for mutual financial benefit. Look closely at joint ventures that might emerge, especially those that combine your practical skills with someone else's resources or connections. Jupiter's continued expansion in your communications sector means that networking conversations could unexpectedly reveal lucrative opportunities. A casual conversation might lead to information about an investment opportunity or side hustle that aligns perfectly with your skills. Don't dismiss seemingly unimportant chats. Today, financial intelligence comes through unlikely channels. Saturn's influence brings a necessary element of discipline to your financial approach. While opportunities are present, they require diligent follow-through and careful planning to materialize into tangible results. Today favors creating structured financial plans with clearly defined milestones rather than impulsive decisions. The Uranus-Neptune aspect active today suggests potential for innovative financial solutions that might initially seem unconventional. You may discover alternative income streams or investment approaches that others haven't yet recognized. Your Taurian ability to see long-term value serves you well with these emerging opportunities. However, Neptune's influence cautions against idealizing potential returns. Maintain your pragmatic approach to evaluation. Mars in your daily work sector energizes your productivity, potentially opening paths to performance-based financial rewards. Extra effort invested today could yield tangible monetary benefits in the coming weeks, particularly if you focus on quality over quantity, a natural Taurian strength. Financial opportunities may arise through connections to foreign markets, educational institutions, or publishing ventures as Pluto activates your ninth house of expansion. Consider how your skills or products might reach broader markets or serve educational purposes. For Taurus entrepreneurs, this is an excellent day to review pricing strategies. The cosmic energy supports recalibrating your worth. Many Taurians tend to undervalue their products or services out of a desire for stability. Today's planetary alignment encourages appropriate valuation that reflects true worth. Real estate matters receive favorable energy, making this a good time to review property investments or consider home-based business opportunities. Your natural affinity for tangible assets aligns with today's financial energy. The North Node's position suggests that stepping slightly outside your financial comfort zone today could lead to significant long-term benefits. While Taurus typically prefers tried-and-true investments, consider allocating a small portion of resources to emerging sectors that show promise for substantial growth. Those employed in creative fields may find financial recognition for past work. Royalties, residual payments, or delayed compensation for creative projects could materialize, particularly for visual arts or music-related endeavors. Taurus natives working in healthcare, agriculture, or sustainability sectors receive particularly positive financial aspects today, with opportunities for advancement or special recognition that carries monetary benefits. When handling financial paperwork today, double-check details carefully. Mercury's influence, while generally positive, can occasionally lead to overlooked information that becomes important later. Your thoroughness will prevent future complications. Investment opportunities related to technology that enhances comfort, beauty, or efficiency align particularly well with your Taurian sensibilities today. Look for innovations that improve quality of life rather than merely flashy tech without substance. Financial collaborations with water signs, Cáncer, Scorpio, Pisces, appear especially promising today as they complement your earth sign practicality with emotional intelligence and intuitive market sense. The evening hours bring particularly clear financial insights. Consider setting aside time for budget review or investment research after dinner, when your analytical abilities are enhanced by the Scorpio moon's investigative energy. Overall, June 8th offers Taurus natives solid financial potential through methodical planning, value-based decisions, and partnerships that respect your need for security while enabling sustainable growth. As the cosmic energies align on June 8, 2025, Taurus finds itself blessed with several fortunate areas deserving special attention. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your sector of higher learning, creating an exceptional day for expanding your knowledge and philosophical understanding. This planetary configuration opens doors to educational opportunities that may have previously seemed out of reach. Whether it's an online course, a chance to study abroad, or simply diving into a subject that fascinates you, the universe supports your intellectual growth today. Financial matters also shine brightly as the moon transits through your second house of personal resources, forming a favorable sextile with Mercury. This creates an excellent atmosphere for financial discussions, negotiations, and planning. Your practical nature allows you to see valuable opportunities that others might miss. Pay particular attention to passive income streams or investments related to communication technologies, as these areas carry particularly fortunate energies today. Your home and family sector receives beneficial rays from Neptune, creating a sanctuary-like quality to your personal spaces. This makes it an ideal day for home improvements, family gatherings, or simply enjoying the comfort of your private domain. The energies support creating harmony in your living environment, and any efforts to beautify your space will yield particularly satisfying results. Professional relationships prove especially fortunate as Mars energizes your 10th house of career and public standing. Connections with authority figures, mentors, and influential colleagues could open unexpected doors. Your natural persistence, combined with today's astrological support, makes it an excellent time to showcase your abilities to those who can advance your professional interests. Leadership opportunities may unexpectedly present themselves, and your steady approach will be particularly valued. Creative pursuits receive a boost from a powerful alignment between the Sun and Uranus, bringing flashes of inspiration